So I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
started.
just started.
And now do I go to YouTube?
Yeah, to read your chats. Yes.
And do I go to my controls?
Videos.
Or do I go right here? Let's see here.
Yeah, you are live actually.
Okay.
I can see you. Okay, your webcam quality looks good.
Okay, everyone that's watching. I am just figuring this out. We're trying a new thing here. And I just need to see the questions. See if I can see the chat questions. So we're just experimenting with this right now. Okay, I see that. Now I just have to see the chat. Where is the chat? Hey, there it is. Hey, it's working. Get some background. Looks like John Chapman is on. I got a really nice looking background there with the bubbles. All right, this is a test. I'm here to answer your questions, and let me just let me see if I could actually. Let's play around here. I'll give it a couple minutes to wait for people to. All right, we got 15 people watching. This is exciting. All right, so we got our first question of the evening. What do you know about egg fast? Well, if you're basically fasting but you're eating unlimited eggs, it's still eating. So anything that's like related, anything other than water fasting or dry fasting, you can do vitamins, you can do coffee, but I wouldn't add any other food because every time you eat, you're going to knock yourself out of ketosis. So that's my 2 cents on that. Um, okay, do calories matter on keto if you fast on a 16 to 8? Well, here's the thing. As you cut down the frequency of eating, um, you're going to actually naturally go less calories. But if you actually do, let's say you do 1900 calories and you spread them through the day versus eat them in one meal, you will lose more weight if you eat them in one meal. So really, calories do matter if you're doing too many fat calories and your metabolism is slow, in which case you might need to cut that down. But I wouldn't focus on calories. All right, we finally got this working. This is good. Let's see. Hello, I'm trying to keep my gallbladder. That's a good idea. Is keto right for me? Well, think about what causes the destruction of the gallbladder. It's the high insulin and cortisol. So this is the way to salvage your gallbladder. Take the stress off the gallbladder. You're not going to be doing massive amounts of fat. You're going to do a good amount of fat that's with your protein. So yes, it is something you want to do. Let's see. Hello, I have a question. If someone around 100 and 120 kilograms weight is to eat 400 calories a day, burning 800, what would happen over time? Some guys claim all you'll do is burn the fat off. Um, I just did a video on calories. You should watch that. There's a lot more to it, but the problem is that you have to adjust the type of calories that you're eating and not treat all the calories the same if you want to actually tap into fat burning. So I would search my channel and find that video, and you'll get more data on that. Let's see right here. All right. Surely over time he will burn through all the muscle opposed to his fat, given how much he is starving himself. I don't recommend lowering your calories. I recommend lowering the frequency of meal. Have less frequent meals. Don't do the calorie thing, because if you do small amount of calories each day, you'll end up because the fact that you're eating is going to be it's going to be you're going to be hungry because you just stimulated insulin. When you don't eat, you can completely convert to fat burning, ride the wave, go many hours. Um, so that's the way to do it. I'm going to send out in 2 days. I will send out a complete video on how to lose the most weight possible with all the different principles in one video. So you can kind of turn up the dial as much or little as you want, but you need to know these principles. I will send that video out in 2 days. I spent a long time to create this video to make it really simple. Stay tuned. Let's see. All right, good. So the computer assistant that just helped me said the stream looks good. That's good. So we just figured it out. Now I can actually stream off my PC, which is very exciting. Let's see here. How can I gain weight on keto? It's very difficult to gain weight on keto. It's almost impossible, but you can consume more calories, do more exercise, more volume of exercise. You're going to have to do heavy weights, more volume to build more muscle, but it's really hard because you're cutting your insulin down. Keto is not something you should do for weight gain unless you want to just gain muscle. So you're not going to be able to get bulky. I just started 8 days ago and haven't lost any weight yet. I'm sticking to low carbs. Well, I tell you what, hang in there, watch the video that I'm going to release in 2 days. It's going to be how to lose basically the most weight if you have the worst metabolism. Because there's more things than just keeping your carbs low. Yeah, hospitals prescribe soups only. I know, right? Dr. Berg, I have MS. Would keto be bad for me? No, it's actually very good, but you need to do high dosages of vitamin D. Watch my video on MS, okay? I explain what I would recommend in that. Yeah, I want to thank you for my setup guy who just set me up. He just helped me figure this out. And so now I can do more of these. I'm going to be doing more live events, but I'm going to actually send out to all my subscribers when I'm going to be doing these. So you guys are going to ask a lot of questions. So this is just a really kind of a rough test right now. Should I worry so much about macros or just add veggies? I am 9 days in, I am in ketosis, but stress over the carbs in the vegetables. Yeah, don't worry about your vegetables. One powerful force, that's your name. Don't even count your vegetables in this mix. It's not going to be a factor. All right, I have hypothyroidism. What should I do? Well, guess what, Helen? I just released a video, how to lose weight with hypothyroidism. You can watch that. It's funny, like 90% of all the questions I've done videos on already. All right. Dr. Berg, keto has put my colitis in remission for months. I am trying to gain some weight. Would a full-fat cream be okay? You can try it out. You can try it out. But I would probably keep your carbs at about 50 grams per day and add some berries in there. And then you're going to have to definitely going to have to eat more fat, MCT oil, so your body burns less of your own fat for sure. Is keto safe for children who are overweight? Yes, it's actually essential for kids. I would put them on a 3 meal a day, no snacks. And if you want to give them treats after the meal, you can just make some keto bombs. What's your take on MCT oil? I like it, especially for people that have dementia, MS, Parkinson's, a bad heart. The MCT oil provides fuel and more ketones that bypass insulin resistance. So it's pretty cool. Can you do keto for weight loss if you have gallstones? Yeah, I did a video on what I would do for gallstones. If I had gallstones, you should watch it. You need bile salts, purified bile salts, and probably choline. Dr. Berg, coffee stops ketosis, yes or no? We've done a study on this, and for the most part, it's insignificant. Coffee won't stop your ketosis any more than like 0.001%. It's very, very small. Coffee spikes cortisol. Well, not if you're just doing one a day. Like I do one small cup a day. It won't be a problem. Hello, Dr. Berg. Thank you so much for helping us and sharing your knowledge. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks, Linda. Or Lena. Smoke CBD for stress. You mean take the oil, or you want to smoke the oil? The CBD oil, I think, is if you get it even without the THC, there's some essential phytonutrients in there that are really good for the adrenal. You don't really need the extra drug in the CBD oil. There's certain properties that are very beneficial for the adrenals. Let's see here. Have you heard of the anti-glycation diet based on avoiding dietary advanced glycation end products? I haven't heard about that diet, but I know a lot about it, and that's just a matter of avoiding the combination of sugar and protein, or sugar and fat. So if you basically do the program I'm talking about and you're cutting out your sweets, then you're not going to have a problem at all. And that's also, if you do periodic prolonged fasting, you can clean up that glycation, which is it makes a sticky protein. All right, Uncle Facts. Do apple cider vinegar pills give the same benefits of the liquid with the mother? Yes, they do. Someone said I need help with libido. The best thing to do is zinc. Take some zinc, and also do intermittent fasting and healthy keto. There's nothing that will shut down libido faster than high insulin. Okay, Dr. Berg, I've been doing keto, intermittent fasting, and also I've been going to the gym, but feel really bloated. What do you think this is? It could be the vegetables, it could be the nuts, it could be the cheese. I have done a recent video on all the different causes of digestive issues with keto. You should watch that. All right. Wow, we got 163 people watching, which is really weird because about an hour ago, I tried to post this and I had 700, but it didn't work, so maybe that's why. All right. Do a video on bleaching their skin. Okay, I can work on that. Dr. Berg, I want to start. My wife has certain food allergies, nuts, fish, and avocados. Will your veggie solution hurt? No, the veggie solution I have is made with lentine, which is the smallest flour, it's an aqua flour. It has no oxalates, very, very low, if anything, lectins, and it's a really good high quality plant source. And it's one of the highest protein plants out there. So that would give you a good boost. Okay, Dr. Berg, I had a question. Why did I get a keto rash when doing a 5-day water fast, but not on IF and keto diet? Well, I think what you're missing is vitamin B2. Vitamin B2 can create a keto rash, but I will say that you can also get a rash from having a deficiency of folate, and a deficiency of folate could be coming from some defect in a certain genetic issue, which is called the MTHFR gene, which is altered. All you need to know about that is that those people that have defective genes can't absorb folic acid, so they build up homocysteine, they have a lot of issues, and they have rashes too. That's one of the symptoms. So what you have to do is you have to consume more methylfolate. That's the version you want, and you do what the label says. Don't take a lot of it. Just take whatever's on the label, whatever they recommend. But but it's called methylfolate. That actually is really good for rashes. Might be good if you take one with B12 and B6 as well. All right, hello. Doing keto and OMAD, how many calories should a female eat to maintain? Well, it depends how much you weigh, but why don't you go for 1,600, 1,700 calories? How about that? But that's hard to eat on one meal, so maybe you're gonna have to do it for 1,200. All right, do a video. Okay, so let me see here. All right. Wow, we got someone watching from Albania. Awesome. It's good. Let's see. It's good eat like this if intermittent fasting. Tangerine. I can't even read that. Okay. I'm wondering what's good for hangovers. Vitamin B1. Dr. Berg, I've been on keto OMAD for 4 months now. I feel great, but there's one question on my mind that I couldn't get answered. I use electronic cigarettes and electronic, etc. Yeah, there's some issues with that. It's obviously better than other smoke. I should do a video on that, and I will. Is calcium citrate bad? It's not bad, but you got to be careful about taking too much calcium because most people have too much calcium in their bodies. That's why as we get older, we just start calcifying. We're not able to transport the calcium because we're low in vitamin K2. So be careful of the calcium in supplements. In fact, I don't even like people taking calcium unless they have osteoporosis and unless they really need it. Dr. Berg, what do you think about the keto diet with people who have had 1 or 2 ApoE4 LE? So they're talking about this, it's called a polymorphism, which is a alteration in one of your genes. What you need is you need choline, inositol, probably B3. It's thundering out there. Dr. Berg, why do some people get a zinc rage when taking 200 milligrams or more? Well, because that's a lot. Too much of anything is not good. Can you do intermittent fasting if you have gallstones? My doctor said it's not a good idea because you reduce your bile. No, you don't. You do intermittent fasting, you increase your bile. You take the stress off the body. Yeah, it's actually really good to do for stones. Eating frequently causes a lot more stress on the bile, and realize that it's a deficiency of bile that causes the stones. Okay? Anyway, I wanted to just do this quick little video here and test it. It seems to be working fine. So I'm going to end off. Guys, I'll be doing more of this. Stay tuned. And I will talk to you real soon. I just don't know how to turn this thing off. I'm not sure.